GSEF is a non-profit international network of local government and social solidarity economy organizations working together to promote international solidarity and exchange of good practices. 2017 Global Youth Camp for Social Solidarity Economy is a program which was asked by the Montreal Forum of GSEF, especially by the young participants who asked the GSEF to recognize youth as a main actor of social solidarity economy and to provide an opportunity for them to build a network and synergies among their actions.
우리 사회, 우리 도시들은 굉장히 많은 문제를 안고 있죠. 열쇠가 바로 사회경제라고 생각하고 있습니다. 보다 더 인간적인 사회로 그리고 공정한 정의로운 경제를 만드는 데 있어서 사회경제는 아주 핵심이라고 생각합니다.
We come together globally to push forward the global agenda and country-based agendas or continental agendas to promote SSE. And I really don't want to make this a session of us on this side, but more of a session about us together, trying to see who we are, why we're here, and what we expect from the 3-4 days at the youth.
Well, one thing that surprised me in a good way is that it was a really diverse group. So with a lot of the answers, it was multiple choice, and we split on many of the questions.
And I feel like this movement really started because there are people interested in pursuing it without the support of the government. So I'm wary about choosing A as the name.
And I think all of these answers can help make the people switch from one side to the other. So people who are unaware, and of course awareness campaigns can help them go to aware but interested.
So now that you have learned something, how can you best practice and demonstrate the level of theory that you have thus gained? They're not contributing effectively in actually bringing solutions and support. And this is not only entirely on their doing. It's really about also other people actually coming.
But at the same time, there are a lot that
Most people said A rather than B was the question, do you see SSE as a movement or do we see it as something that complements the current economy? And a lot of the participants after the dialogue come to the choice to say that SSE is a movement, and that itself moved me.
결국 사회 변화를 가장 일선에서 만들어가는 소셜 벤처들 그리고 체인지 메이커들이 그 실질적인 어떤 의사결정에 참여할 수 있었으면 했고요. 이 생태계를 만들어가는 데 있어서 가장 먼저 한 것이 어떻게 보면 체인지 메이커들의 커뮤니티.
It's very interesting to see how much support social projects are getting from different actors within the economy.
저희는 커뮤니티 매니저의 역할 되게 중요하게 생각하고 있고 홀벌처럼 필요한 자원이나 네트워크들을 연결해주는 그런 촉진자의 역할로서 커뮤니티 매니저를 보고 있어서
The amount of ambition and commitment to do something different and reimagine how people can work together and create an ecosystem that feeds each other is very inspiring. So I hope that that grows and people can replicate.
그래서 서울시는 많은 선진국의 사례를 참고해서 도시재생 사업을 통해서 이 지역을 새롭게 디자인하기로 마음을 먹었습니다. 저희는 이 세원상과 공동 이 재생에 참여할 수 있는 주요한 주체를 주민협의체입니다. 기존의 상인회라든지 상가를 관리하는 조직들을 주민협의회라고 부릅니다.
How a local community can work and they can grow together while having interaction, having common values and sharing common principles all together. Even they are different agents, even they are people that they live there, people that they work there, but they same living thoughts. So I think this is really important and really inspirational for other cases.
Many things from the e-waste, well, they make jolly.
So we look at some perspective and we open up a new perspective toward how can we sustain the cycle of industry within the local context.
And the point is, like, in this place you learn how to make almost anything. And for us socially, this is very important because once you learn how to make almost anything, your brain can kind of like gets rewired. And everything that you see that is a problem, you see a solution for it because you can make a solution.
From first sight is that in nowadays society needs to be reinventing constantly. It doesn't work that if something that two years ago was working and it's successful, maybe today it doesn't work because the society is changing constantly, and now even more with the uncertainty that we are facing, all the problems that we are facing. So I think it's a great example of how has been during the last years or the last decades transforming and changing.
북수문화를 공간을 그대로 보고 나가는 곳에 사람이 흐르면 작전을 수립합니다. 그 사람이 누구냐? 바로 사회 혁신과 사회적 기업가였습니다.
First social enterprise in Australia was co-ground events. So running events which young people, old people, anyone wants to go to anyway.
I thought that I was so angry. I thought, what can I do? Maybe I write a Facebook status or a tweet about it. But that wouldn't really change things.
There's so many benefits to this because it's a place to bring people in, it's a place to connect, it's a place to share our story and promote what social enterprise is all about.
With social enterprise and a social economy, it seems to be very new, and so it's almost encouraged to be coming with new ideas and new ways. So I feel like it will continue to change.
We also need to post it. So when I started posting it, there were a lot of friends who said, Mayur, you go and posting toilet pics, we have unfollowed you on Facebook. It's horrible to see those pics after breakfast. But then it changed because I used to do crazy things. I used to take selfies in a public toilet and post it, and I didn't know.
새벽에서 출발한 이 기업은 지금 아르바이트 포함 150명 정도의 직원을 거느린 훌륭한 스타트업이 됐습니다.
Cried when she had to recite a nursery rhyme in school to a girl here sharing my story, sharing one of my fears and sharing my dreams. It has been a wonderful journey and I really embrace the journey forward. Thank you.
Around the world we see a lot of division, and I really believe in the solidarity economy and this movement, especially young people who have so much passion, to actually find ways to connect and to find that common thread.
The old way of business, I feel like, is becoming outdated, and the new wave of ideas to solve social issues and using business and social enterprise to do that is what the future will look like.
제가 담당하고 있는 그 세션 자체가 디센트 워크이다 보니까 청년들이 일자리 문제에 굉장히 고민을 많이 하는 것 같아요. 근데 다들 공통적인 거는 행복하게 지금 살고 싶다라는 거거든요. 일도 행복하게 하고 싶다. 혼자 고민하는 게 아니라 다른 사람과 같이 이렇게 고민하면서 그 문제를 해결하는 그런 것들이 이제 사회 연대 경제가 이야기하는 뭐 가장 기본적인 이야기라고 생각하면 될 것 같습니다.
Our mission is that we are passionate team learners blooming ourselves.
Putting in common what's the meaning of local community that each one of us we have, because there are many different concepts and very different understanding of what is a local community. Once this is created in teams by different countries and different cultures, we were dialoguing and reflecting about how it should be, like perfect community, local community, taking into account that nowadays we live in a global world and a globalized system. That's why how we connect also like local realities with global issues.
The same kind of idea. Could community be a word that represents sharing and relationships?
And some of them you can place yourself anywhere, okay? There's no bad...
Well, my name is Nicholas. I'm at Concordia University and we're doing our first day of the housing group. We decided it would be called the homing group, which is one of our realizations. So we've come up with the 3 things we're looking for out of the housing projects that we're going to be developing later.
Private space represent rejuvenation.
They have shared a common interest in social finance, and now they are having like individual sharing about their past experience, their current state, and the future that they are interested in building. So.
All of humans are different, so it is not same. So we are having many kind of like we can connect each other, and anytime we can have interaction with people.
Shared values such as solidarity, such as empathy, and it's a movement that puts the people in the center of the whole system.
It is what allows the youth who are engaged in it to question the current system, to remake a new system, and be a part of that building process.
Global initiative should be like empowering all the people that thinks and have like the same value in order to create like a big network and big community.
Together around values and principles of equality, meaningful and impactful work, being appreciated and having economic
사회 내에서 잊혀진 기존의 인간 중심적인 가치들, 뭐 휴머니티라던가 사람 간의 관계라던가 다른 사람들을 생각하게끔 할 수 있는 마음들 그런.
People with different culture, different places, different age. I think is what the outcome can be amazing.
And someone from research or someone just here to gain exposure, someone already running their enterprises, so it was becoming kind of difficult to convince them.
So we spent a lot of time and we never reached a compromise. So everyone had different ideas and we failed to create a dream world. So I believe there's nothing like a dream world created, or that dream wasn't there.
It's stressful, I think, especially with like language barriers which we really experienced. I think that was one of the main, like that's a beautiful, for me it was one of the most beautiful parts of it was like laughing.
It took like 2 hours to get familiar to each other, like very comfortable. And when we started, because we wanted to make a movie, like to go to the dream world outward.
이런 캠프를 통해서 네트워킹을 할 수 있었고 그냥 다양한 영역에서 뭐 사회학, 국제학 혹은 진짜 실무 현장에서 그런 다양한 경로를 밟아온 사람들을 만날 수 있어서 그리고 그 이야기를 나눌 수 있는 창구가 된 것 같아서 되게 좋은 것 같아요.
I will go back when I go back to Japan. I will talk about this forum for my students, for my friends, also my professors. So
it's a privilege to be able to all meet together in this common space and share our common values and common visions and dream together.
I think it's a huge opportunity that we can, for learning, for connecting with people and for empathizing with what is going on in other sides of the world. Even I feel like part of Africa because I've been talking with people from Africa, and that's why my awareness of the world is increasing. So that's why I feel more responsible now than before.
I think there's some really powerful lessons learned within the pool of participants that are at this program, and the more the camp continues, the more we will start to learn from each other.